Hello, and welcome back to Random Vids. Yes, I know, I'm starting off kind of odd, random, and let's start off with today's video. I don't know why I said that. So anyway, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of boring when I just put the camera down on the ground and it's nothing but black all the time, and also that doesn't get the most views. So maybe if I walk around a little and show more things around, maybe it won't be quite as boring. Maybe you guys, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, you guys let me know down in the comments. Do you like it this way better, where I just walk around my room and all that stuff? Or do you like it better when it's like this? You all let me know in the comments, but for the intro, I'll at least stand up and talk. So, as this video says, sorry about that. Anyway, today, I'm going to be predicting Mario Kart 9. So, if you guys know, there is a total of 10 Mario Kart games. Well, I guess 9, if you don't include the sequels, or as they call it, spin-offs. So we have the original Super Mario Kart, the Nintendo 64, GBA, GCN, aka Double Dash, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and the quote-unquote newest one, Mario Kart Tour, and I guess Mario Kart Live as well. I don't know, we've had so many sequels, and the last main Mario game was Mario Kart 8, and that game came out in 2014, so that's almost a decade ago now. So it's about time we get a new Mario Kart game. Don't you all agree? We've got Mario Party and Smash Bros. And all that stuff. That's all fun and all, but I want a new Mario Kart, and I'm sure everyone wants a new Mario Kart as well. Yes, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a lot of fun and all, and it actually, I think, is the most bought Mario game. It was Mario Kart Wii, but I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has blown past that now. So, without further ado, we're gonna get right in the video with retro tracks. So, retro tracks, they're an important part of Mario Kart. So, not every Mario Kart has had retro tracks, though. It started back in Mario Kart DS, and then Wii 7, 8, and 8 Deluxe had retro tracks as well. So, not every single track has came back. And of course, Mario Kart Tour has a bunch of retro tracks as well, but that game doesn't really count. So, the retro tracks that, I should say, the Mario Kart tracks that have came back was Mario Circuit 1, 2, and 3, Donut Plains 1 and 3, Koopa Beach 2, Shoko Island 2, Ghost Valley 2, and Rainbow Road from the first game. Every single track except for Wario Stadium in the N64. Then we had Mario Circuit, Luigi Circuit, Peach Circuit, Shy Guy Beach, Cheeseland, Ribbon Road, and Sky Garden from the Game Boy Advance. And then we had every single track come back except for Mushroom City, Wario Coliseum, Bowser Castle, and Rainbow Road from Mario Kart Double Dash. Every single track from the DS came back as well, except for Mario Circuit, Figure 8 Circuit, Bowser Castle, Rainbow Road, and Shroom Ridge. For Mario Kart Wii, the only tracks that came back were Mushroom Gorge, Maple Tree Way, Koopa Cape, Coconut Mall, Grumble Volcano, Moo Moo Meadows, and Wario's Gold Mine. And not including, this is not including Mario Kart Tour, this is including DS, Wii, 7, 8, and 8 Deluxe. And then, of course, Mario Kart 7, they only brought back DK Jungle, Piranha Plant Slide, Music Park, and Koopa City, or Neo Bowser City. So, I predicted a few tracks. So, we have the Shell Cup, Banana Cup, Leaf Cup, and Lightning Cup. So, for the Shell Cup, I would like to see Daisy Hills from the 3DS return. I haven't talked about that track at all because it wasn't on any of my top 10s. So, Daisy Hills is from Mario Kart 7. It's in the Mushroom Cup. I would like to see this one come back. After that, I think I would like to see Moonview Highway from Mario Kart Wii come back. It's one of my favorite tracks in Mario Kart Wii, so I wouldn't mind seeing it come back again. Another track after that is Mario Circuit from the DS. Because I think it's about time Mario Circuit from the DS comes back. It's been too long. And after that, I would like to see Mushroom City from Mario Kart Double Dash, because that one is probably my favorite track in Mario Kart Double Dash that they haven't brought back yet. For the Banana Cup, we can start off with Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. I don't know if they'll do it, because if I want DS, I don't know if DS is Mario Circuit, I don't know if they'll do Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8, but we'll see. Then after that, we can go to Wario Shipyard from Mario Kart 7, followed by Toad's Factory from Mario Kart Wii, and then ending the Banana Cup off with Dry Dry Ruins from Mario Kart Wii. So yes, there's 2 Mario Kart Wii tracks in here, but say, it doesn't matter. For the Leaf Cup, I would say we could start off with some good old Cloud Top Cruise from Mario Kart 8, and then transition into Yoshi Desert from the GBA, going to Sunset Wild from the GBA, and then finishing off with Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8. I feel like that's a pretty good Leaf Cup. And then, of course, the Lightning Cup, I can see them doing Vanilla Lake 1, starting off with that one, because the ice tracks, minus Bowser Castle tracks, are the only ones that haven't been brung back from the SNES. And speaking of Bowser Castle, I forgot, they also brung back Bowser Castles 1, 2, and 3 from the GBA as well. Oops. Anyway, and then we go to Dry Dry Desert from... Not Dry Dry Desert, Bone Dry Dunes from Mario Kart 8, followed by Bowser Castle from the DS, and then Rainbow Road from the Wii. Now, Bowser Castle on the DS, I don't know if that will really happen, because they're sort of following a odd, like pattern thing, so they might add Mario Kart Double Dash's Bowser Castle if they do add a Bowser Castle, but I wouldn't mind seeing a DS Bowser Castle. And for Rainbow Road, obviously, I would want them to bring back Mario Kart Wii's, because that's the best Rainbow Road, but like Bowser Castle and even more, they've kind of did as the games go on, the Rainbow Roads come out. Like, in Mario Kart 7, the SNES Rainbow Road came back, and then in Mario Kart 8, the N64 Rainbow Road came back. So what's next? The GBA Rainbow Road. So maybe that will be the new Rainbow Road. We never know. So that does it for Retro Tracks. Next thing I want to talk about is characters. And Mario Kart 8, I think, had a total of 50 or 40 characters, something like that. Some were good, some weren't. Let's start with the characters who should have came back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Obviously, they brought back a lot of characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but still not enough. So we're still missing Birdo. She needs to come back. And yes, she is a she. I don't know why people say it's a he. What part of Birdo looks like a he? She is pink. She has a bow. She has a ring. She's married to Yoshi, because if Birdo's a boy, that means Yoshi is gay. So, I don't know why people think Birdo is a boy. What is wrong with you? I'm just kidding. You guys have your own opinions, but all I'm saying is that Birdo is a girl. 100%. Anyway, she should come back, and yes, she was in Mario Kart Tour, but not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Also, where's Diddy Kong at? He wasn't in Mario Kart since Mario Kart Wii, and he just kind of wasn't in 7, 8, or 8 Deluxe. Yes. He's in Tour as well. Last but not least, I would like to see Funky Kong come back. Because Funky Kong, I don't really mind him in Mario Kart Wii. Yes, it's the only Mario Kart he's in, but still, I wouldn't mind seeing him come back again. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about characters that should not return. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a total of 50-ish some characters. Some are good, some are not, as I said before. Here's the characters that should not come back. Let's start with the ones that haven't been in a Mario Kart game for a while. DK Jr. He was in the original Mario Kart, I don't see him coming back. Pity Piranha. He was only in Mario Kart Double Dash, and yet again, I don't see him coming back, and he's only been in Double Dash. Koopa Paratroopa. Literally a clone of Koopa Troopa, so...
Yeah, we don't need to see. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon either. And also Rob from Mario Kart DS. If any of these characters have a chance, I could see Rob coming back, because he's definitely my favorite out of them all, and he's just interesting. I don't know if I'd want him back, but I actually wouldn't mind seeing him come back again. It's interesting. Rob is a really interesting character, and I wouldn't mind seeing him come back again. Also, I don't see Wiggler and Honey Queen coming back from Mario Kart 7, because they were only in that game, they weren't in any other games. Yes, a Wiggler, a Caterpillar, and a Bumblebee were in that game. Wiggler from just normal enemy, and Honey Queen from Mario Galaxy. Yeah, who else? I don't think I want Lakitu back as well, because Lakitu already has a role in the game. He's the one who, like, starts the game, and he's the one who fishes people out, tells you if you're going the wrong way, so on and so forth. So, I don't think he should come back either. Now, let's talk about the one that I'm sure everyone knows. The clone characters. If you're new and you don't know what clones are, they're kind of like a double of... For example, we have Mario, and then we have, like, Cat Mario from Super Mario 3D World. Cat Mario is considered a clone, and it's fine having clones. However, it's not fine when it's in Mario Kart. So let's talk about all the clone characters, and they should not come back. So we have Dry Bowser, who should not come back. We have Tanuki Mario, Metal Mario, we have Cat Peach, and of course, say it with me everybody, Pink Gold Peach. Everyone's favorite character from Mario Kart 8, am I right? I'm serious, I only know like one or two people who like Pink Gold Peach, and they are probably kidding, because I seriously don't know anyone who likes Pink Gold Peach. Even when I was a kid, I was like, 10 years old, and I got Mario Kart 8 for the first time. I was like, Pink Gold Peach? Metal Mario? Who are these people? They just seem like really weird and odd people, and I did not like them that much. And of course, we had a whole bunch of other clones as well. And yes, Koopa Paratroopa is a clone as well. I don't know why Nintendo creates clones. Like, what is so interesting about Pink Gold Peach or Metal Mario? They're just Mario and Peach with a new coat of paint. Wow. The only way I wouldn't mind seeing clone characters is if kind of like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where you can choose the different Yoshi colors and the Shy Guy colors, and Inklings and all that stuff. That's the only way I would allow it, because then we'll have more slots available. Speaking of more slots available, let's talk about the new characters. First, let's start with the obvious one, Pauline. Obviously, Pauline isn't that big of a character, but she got really big once Mario Odyssey came out. And yes, Mario Odyssey is definitely the best Mario game. I think mostly everyone can agree with that. And Pauline got really popular then, singing the famous song, Jump Up Superstar. Speaking of Pauline, we need to bring... I feel like I could see Cappy from Mario Odyssey driving as well. Hey, if Boo can be a driver, then Cappy can be a driver. Cappy is just such a lovable character, and I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of cute, and I don't mind him as a character. Speaking of ghosts, I think Polterpuppy should be a driver as well. Oh yeah, Polterpuppy's definitely one of my favorite Mario characters. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in Mario Kart. Of course, speaking of Polterpuppy, I think we should see Professor Egad as a driver as well. That'd be really silly and hilarious. I don't know. Like Pauline, he got more, I guess, popular once the Luigi's Mansion 3 came out. I think we should see Nabbit as well from Super Mario Bros. U. I don't know why, I just feel like it'd be more interesting. Definitely more interesting than the clones we've gotten. And the last but not least, Kamek. Because Kamek was originally planned for Mario Kart 64, but just never made it in the game for some reason. But I feel like it's time for him to be in the game. If Shy Guy can be in the game, Kamek can be in the game. If we don't know who Kamek is, I'm talking about Magic Koopa. No, now you know who he is. Yeah, One more, I think Goomba as well. If Koopa Troopa can be a driver, I think Goomba can be a driver as well. He was in Mario Party, so yeah, he can be a driver. And that's all I have to say about characters. Let's talk about items now. So, items. 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 Items are so itemish. I don't know how to say it. Like characters, let's first talk about the ones that have only been in one or a few Mario Kart games but weren't in Mario Kart 8. So, I think everyone thinks the fake item box should return, and I agree. But I want them to make it look like the actual fake item box, like in Mario Kart 64 and Mario Kart DS. Don't make it red like Double Dash and Wii, okay? Okay, thank you. And make it like a little easy. Just don't make it red. Like, what? And also, I want it to block shells, because in the other games, it doesn't block shells for some reason, which is odd, because then it just kind of makes it seem useless. But I really want the fake item box to return, for sure. Next is the Mega Mushroom from Mario Kart Wii. It was only in Mario Kart Wii, and I guess Mario Kart Tour as well, but like I said before, that one doesn't count. This one needs to return. Another one that needs to return is the Pow Block. Some people don't really like this item, but I say, hey, the Pow Block is literally the lightning bolt. It is the same exact thing, except you get it more in like 7th or 6th place instead of 12th or 11th place, depending on the game. Because Mario Kart Wii and 8 and 8 Deluxe have 12 players, and then all the others have 8 only. So it just depends how low it is. Another item that should return is the Tanuki Leaf from Mario Kart 7. I know some people who honestly don't like this item, and I can't understand why. Yes, it looks odd on the cart, but how do you want it to look? Like, you tell me. This has only been in Mario Kart 7, and it's such a good first place item. I love it, and it gives the Leaf Cup a purpose. It is a good item, and I'm sad it didn't return in Mario Kart 8. And of course, the 3 new Mario Kart 8 items, because they've only been in one game, so might as well talk about them as well. The Piranha Plant, Super Horn, and the Boomerang. Yes, they should come back as well. All 3 of them are good items, and yeah. Let's talk about the items that shouldn't come back. Let's start with Double Dash. Every single person in Double Dash, every single driver had special items, and it's silly because the Gold Mushroom, the Bomb, and Triple Shell and Green Shell were all special items in that game, and they're just regular items now. What's silly is that Bomb was actually a new item in that game, and it just became a new item. And I think all of them returned in Mario Kart Tour as well, so I don't know if any of them would return, except for the 3 that I talked about. And speaking of Mario Kart Tour, all the new items that they brung in that game, I don't know if I want any of them to return. We'll see. Maybe some of them, but for the most part, probably none. Well, I just never played the game, so I never tested them out. Now the main items that should not return. Let's start with the Blooper. The Blooper first appeared in Mario Kart DS, and what does it do? Makes your screen black for 10 seconds. It does slow down computer players a little bit, but it doesn't do anything much beyond that. Another item that I don't see coming back is the Thundercloud from Mario Kart Wii. When I started playing that, I already said to myself, this is the only item no one would ever want to get, because it's the only item that doesn't help you out. And it's a pretty bad item. I mean, yeah, you do pass it to other people and stuff, but then someone in the end will be shrinked. So it's like a thunderbolt, but worse. And I'm happy it didn't return. Now the big bad items. Let's start with Coin from Mario Kart 8. Yes, this was an item in the original Mario Kart as well, and for some reason it became an item in Mario Kart 8. I don't know what was in Nintendo's minds when they were making Mario Kart 8, but for some reason they greenlighted the coin to be an item in Mario Kart. Why is this an item? What's worse is that for most of the time, you will get coins, which is why Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has the 2 item box things like Double Dash. Because everyone is always getting coins, and if a red shell comes, it's more likely you will get hit. Because you're getting stupid coins all the time. It really pisses me off how much this coin is just so popular, and I just wish it wasn't an item altogether. So this does not need to return. But I think by far the worst item in Mario Kart history is the blue shell. Ugh. I can't tell you how many times I have lost a race because of this stupid item. Now, I do say it is better when it's low to the ground because it's a better chance it will get more people, but in the end, it will always get first place. And when does it get first place? In the third lap at the end of the race, and when you're in first place. I rarely see it get people when they're in first place. It always gets me when I'm in first place. Why? I don't know. That's just how the blue shell works. Sometimes they'll pop up 5 times on the race, sometimes it won't pop up at all. It is such an awful item. I hate this item. It better not return in the next Mario Kart, or I'll visit Nintendo and ask him why this item has returned so many times. No, it's not one of the original 6 items, but it has been in almost every single Mario Kart game, and I can't understand why. It is a horrible item, it is awful, I do not want it to return at all. Thank God we have the Super Horn, though, because that is the only thing that will destroy this thing. Ugh. Okay, rant over. Now we're done with items, because I don't really have any new ones in mind. If you have any new items, let me know down in the comments, because I just don't have any new ones in mind. Last but not least, we're going to talk about both game modes and battle. So, for the battle modes, the original 4 Mario Kart games, SNES, N64, GBA, and Double Dash, you had to play it if someone else was playing next to you. Why can't I just play with the computers? Because isn't that what the computers are for? Like in racing? But nah, screw that. We just need a person to play with us. Why was that a thing? Yes, it was new, but they should have fixed it like way before that. Anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, frickin' whatever the heck it is. Battle modes. Mario Kart DS, they fixed battle mode, and well, I guess Mario Kart Double Dash actually had a few battle modes. It had regular Battle Balloon, it had Ball Boom Blast, and I think it had something else as well. I'm not sure. Actually, I think it was just 2, Ball Boom Blast and Balloon Battles. Mario Kart DS had Balloon Battle and Shine Thief, and computer players would play. And what was cool about the 5 original Mario Karts is that the computer players would get out, and it would make a little jingle and be like, "Oh, this guy's out." It was a lot of fun, and if you're out, you're out. The computer players win. And then we get to Mario Kart Wii. Let's start off with the battle modes. We had Battle Balloon, and then we had Coin Runners. But for some reason, if you die, you respawn? What? This completely ruined battle mode, and it just didn't. I don't know. It just ruined battle mode for me, and I think for a lot of people it ruined as well. Like I said, DS is still the best battle mode for sure. DS isn't the best game, but it's still the best battle mode. Mario Kart Wii, they ruined it. And how about Mario Kart 7? Same thing. Except it's even worse in Mario Kart 7 because you can't even pick how many rounds it is. It's always 3 all the time, or 4, whatever. I don't even know anymore. And like Mario Kart Wii, I think it had Coin Runners as well. So it was just Ball Boom and Coin Runners. Okay. For Mario Kart 8, everyone hated this, but Mario Kart 8 didn't even have any battle tracks. It was just random tracks. If you don't know what tracks they were Mario Circuit, Toad's Harbor, Moo Moo Meadows, I'm trying to think. It was Toad's Turnpike, Dry Dry Desert, Donut Plains 3, Sherbet Land, and Yoshi Valley. So there was 8, but it was all tracks. However, it was just Battle Balloon too. There's no other modes. However, nobody has ever talked. Every YouTuber I've seen has never talked about how the battle was actually good in that game. Because if you lost all your balloons, you were out. And what was really cool is that if you were playing against someone, they would be invisible, and they could get you out as well. They could like be invisible and throw a shell at you. It was a lot of fun. Yes, there was a timer, but if you were out, you were out. You didn't respawn back. No one ever talks about that. They always talk about how horrible the tracks are. It's like, dude, have you even played them? Like, quit assuming. Just kidding. They probably didn't assume. I'm sure they played it, but it feels like they're assuming that it's just bad, and they haven't even noticed that if they're out, then they don't respawn back. But yes, there is a timer, which means there can be multiple winners, but at least if you're out, you're out. Then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came along and just went back to Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7. If you're out, you come back again. Ugh. So, if I had to pick any of them, I'd pick Mario Kart Wii with its battle tracks. It did a good job organizing it. It had 6 Nitro and it had 6 Retro. And it did a really good job organizing it, I would say. All the other games are just all over the place. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe actually had a lot of rules. You could play Battle Balloon, you could play Bob-Omb, you could play Shine Thief, Coin Runners, and the newest Renegade Roundup, which is my personal favorite. And of course Random Battle 2, which just does all of them, but just randomly. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe definitely has the most, but all I need to say is that they need to add more to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, it's fine, but they just need to add more. So my predictions is that they sort of follow Mario Kart Wii, where there's 6 Nitro and 6 Retro. And the rules they have for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are good. However, I should say there would be no time at all, and if you're out, you don't respawn back, because that's just not how it works. And yes, if they bring Renegade Roundup up, that's going to be different, of course. But if it's Battle Balloon, if I'm battling computers, I want to be a long, fun battle match like it was in Mario Kart DS. Like, I don't understand why Nintendo forces us to use a timer. Like, why can't I just... It ruins battle for that reason. My... Alright, so with that, let's talk about the 6 battle tracks that I wouldn't mind seeing return in Mario Kart 9, or whatever it's going to be called. So, actually, I should say first, let's start with the battle tracks that have come back. We've had, from the original Mario Kart, we had Battle Course 1 and Battle Course 4. From the N64, we had Block Fort, Skyscraper, whatever that one's called, and Big Donut. From the GBA, we had Battle Course 1 and Battle Course 3. From Double Dash, we had Luigi's Mansion, Big Cookie, whatever that one's called, and Pipe Plaza. From the DS, we had Twilight House and Palm Shore. From the Wii, we had none, for some reason. And from Mario Kart 7, we had Woohoo Town come back. So, the battle tracks I think that should come back. Let's start with Battle Course 4 from the GBA. Then I think we should go to the Nintendo GameCube from the GameCube. Then the Nintendo DS from, well, the DS. Then Delfino Plaza from the Wii. Then Honeycomb Hive from Mario Kart 7. And then Lunar Colony from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And of course, 6 new tracks as well. I feel like that'd be a pretty good mix. If not, maybe they could make it different. I don't know. So that's battle mode. Let's quickly... I know, this video is pretty long. So I'm going to quickly talk about... modes. So yeah, once you get on the game, there should be Grand Prix, Time Trials, Versus mode, and Battle, and one more we'll talk about later. Then, of course, I could see all the 100cc's being the same. 50cc, 100cc, 150, 200cc, and of course Mirror Mode. And Mario Kart Tour was kind of silly because you actually went backwards in a track, which was really silly. So I think they should have that as well as a mode, and choose what mode you would like it in. 50, 100, 52, you name it. Then of course you pick your characters, and then you pick your carts, the carts that you want to be in, and then you pick the tracks. I feel like that'd be a pretty good thing. Time Trial, I don't see that changing at all. Something I actually really do want to come back is All Cup Tour from Mario Kart Double Dash, where you play all 16 tracks, except instead of 16, obviously, it's going to be 32 tracks because, well, we have the retro tracks as well. So I feel like that would be a really cool idea. So time trails, yeah, definitely want to bring those back as well. And choose what mode you want them in, so it's not just 50cc all the time, so you can actually go fast. They start doing that more with the newer games, but it's kind of hard trying to find the class and all that stuff. For versus mode, I couldn't see that changing either, except what's odd is that Mario Kart 7 actually didn't have a versus mode. Instead, it was replaced with coin runners, which should have been after you hit Balloon Battle, but okay. So Mario Kart 7 for some reason left out versus mode, but thank God it returned in Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe as well, and pretty much every other game. And of course, we have Mission Mode. Mission Mode was only in Mario Kart DS, and yes, it was also sort of in Mario Kart Tour as well. So they've already brought that idea back in Tour, so I could see them bringing it back in DS, because, like I said, DS is just such a fun game with Mission Mode. You would do a bunch of missions, driving through this, collecting how many coins, racing a driver, which is always some of my favorites because it says like, oh, there's Peach right next to me, I have to race her now on this track. And sometimes there'd be gates up, and I don't know, it was just so much fun. I loved Mission Mode, and I just recently unlocked Mission 7 from the DS as well, and it was only in Mario Kart DS and Tour. But this should return, like, it definitely needs to return. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And yes, if I had to name it, it would probably be Mario Kart 9, but I don't know, maybe they'll name it something else. And I'm really looking forward to whenever we do get a new Mario Kart, whether that be in the next Nintendo Direct, whether that be next year, whether that be a decade later. You never know when they could make a Mario Kart 9. Probably won't be a decade later because eventually people are really do want a Mario Kart 9. Well, we all want a Mario Kart 9 right now, so I mean, there's not much I have to add. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and one more thing. So, if you remember in our last video, I was talking about possibly putting our dog Maverick down because he wasn't feeling the best. And I actually forgot to mention that he used to have seizures, and that's why we gave him pills. And yes, he got put down on Friday, on the whatever Friday was, the 13th, not 13th, it was like the, I don't know. So yeah, he was put down, so rest in peace, Maverick. He lived from April till August, so he lived almost 10 years. So, anyway, I just wanted to let you know, because I said in the next video I'd let you know, and I told myself I was going to say it at the beginning, but I just forgot about it. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Bye!